What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hold on. Let me get my little comment pinned. Hola, Mexico. Oh. ¿Qué tal? All right, you guys. So really quickly, I was just finishing up doing my my little date night live drawing for my subs community. So shout out to Tyree for being the winner. I just wanted to invite really the rest of you guys here to come to the tailgate tomorrow if you are going to be in Florida. I do believe I'm going to be giving away like 58 shirts in honor of Super Bowl 58 for the first like 58 orders who come in when I pull up. So I'll probably be there somewhere around noon. I'm about to post a little flyer for you guys so you guys can check it out, send it around, and come vibe and, you know, eat great food and shoot, maybe win some things. But yeah, when it comes to those of you guys who are part of the subscription experience, I already told you guys I was going to be sending you guys some giveaway items and things like that, especially because I know you guys get like really heartbroken when you don't win, when you guys don't win. So in an effort to, you know, just show you guys some love back, I'm gonna do another drawing for giving away some items to the rest of you guys here. So whether you're in here or not, you will be blessed with a message from my team if you do win one of the giveaway items right here in this little additional drawing. All right. So the next winner on the Knights East. Oh, what do you know? I recognize this one. You're actually a previous... You are really lucky, man. We have Mr. Isaiah McCoy Smith at Isaiah Standout. You are a blessed one. Ooh, that means the love is real. Congratulations to you, Isaiah. You will be winning a giveaway item, a signed giveaway item. Booyah. All right, I'm going to do one more.
Where'd you get this?
Please save me. Yeah.
You have some?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have Mr. Devian Clark at Dev of Trades, the next winner on the night. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anyways, y'all, again, please pull up, come grub, come vibe, come do your thing with us tomorrow if you're around town. And congratulations to the winners on the night for the date night drawing and for the giveaway, items. So kind of on like a, we just took a diverted and took a left or a right, whatever it looks like for you based on how you're watching this. I kind of actually wanted to have like another conversation with you guys, and I really only have a little bit of time because I got things to do to get ready for tomorrow. Okay, hold on. The background music was like throwing me off. Okay, so it's so interesting because I'm not even sure how to like reintroduce this again because I'm experiencing a bit of ambivalence right now, and I am essentially like internally conflicted. I'm internally conflicted because there's something that's like really bothering me, and so I just gotta get it off my chest because it is really bothering me. So as you guys know, I have been very supportive and an advocate and shoot, at the very least, an incredibly dedicated prayer warrior to what's going on in the Congo. And I had a prayer circle, right? And so I do this prayer circle, and shout out to everybody who was at the prayer circle, showing love, sending that real, healing energy, and contributing in that way. But I was pretty, I would say, like, lighthearted and chill, because I'm trying to do this thing where I try to meet people with where I feel like they're at, for how they can receive the message well, and how they can, be impacted by it in the way that I'm praying that they're impacted by it. And it was so interesting, because after I take this approach, like I don't even know, like the soft girl approach, or whatever you want to say, after I took that approach, it almost felt like people just started getting a little more like ruthless with some of just the careless shit that they wanted to now start contributing to this cause and to what was going on. I'm so disappointed in y'all. Honestly. That's what I want to say. Like, yeah, Kiki, hi, okay, good, cool. We kind of got my little date night and the little whatever corporate stuff out the way. So now we can kind of have, like I said, this little whoop. Okay, we're taking a bit of a, I don't know, 180. I am so disgusted and disturbed by you. I'm disgusted and disturbed. And by the way, I have to give this precursor, because there may be some people in here who are like, oh, and they just get offended off rip by me talking about how disturbed and disgusted I am by all of you. And when I say all of you, that's a very specific community. So if you don't feel like you're a part of that all, then please try not to take offense, but feel my passion, connect with me from where I'm standing at, and observe this matter with me. Because those of you who, again, are showing real love, at the very least trying to be a positive force out here in the world, and maybe feel a little helpless, maybe feel like they don't know what kind of direction they're supposed to go in, as far as when they're receiving all of this overwhelming information coming from the world. I get it. I really do. I get it. But like, y'all are so... Those of you who are not trying to be open-minded, considerate, understanding, and like trying to look at themselves in the mirror and hold themselves to a higher fucking standard, you disgust me. And for people that are even capable of coming on and saying some shit, like having some shit come out of their mouth that's talking about, oh, well, this is going to be America soon. Okay, well then I guess may your houses get burned next, bitch. May you guys start suffering next. If that's what it's going to take, if you're going to literally call that onto yourself to start seeing the things that are going on that are so fucking tragic, and you're capable of being so facetious about because of the fact that you get to sit over here in your comfort and your entitlement, and yet at the same time you're completely aware that that could get taken from you at any fucking second, is crazy to me. Mind-blowing to me that you could have the audacity, that you could be such a low vibrational and sick person. And mind you, this is most of y'all. This is most of y'all. It's funny because a lot of y'all don't think that I'm fucking talking to you because you don't want to take any accountability. You're exactly who the fuck I'm talking to. And please excuse my language, because I am just so over all of y'all making excuses for yourself and sitting in your little depressed world of comfort, that you could even make a comment by saying, well, that's going to be America soon. They better figure it out for themselves. Oh, too bad, so sad. Where are their world leaders? Like, bitch, are you kidding me? Just say a damn prayer for somebody. Like, I'm sickened. I am sickened, especially. No, wait, hold on. There's like two communities like that I'm mostly disturbed by, and I believe that those communities are predominantly the ones who follow me. So I'm going to try to do my best here to be the kind of leader that I feel like y'all need. And right now, I feel like y'all need to have y'all asses whooped. That's what I feel like. So when it comes to those of you who have maybe come from a certain similar struggle, and you have struggled so tough that the things you see in third world countries, you're desensitized to because of the fact that you had to struggle and bring yourself up. And so you're like, well, if I can do it, they can do it. And yeah, okay, cool, good for you. But you still can't have enough empathy to remember where the fuck you came from. And if you're even capable, if you are capable of watching this right now, that means that you've clearly dug yourself out of some kind of hole to be able to be privileged enough to watch this shit. And I hope it gets taken from you and you go back to where the fuck you came from so you can remember how to have some freaking compassion for humanity. But for real. And then those of you who disgust me even more are the ones who are over here who have never fucking suffered in their goddamn life and have the nerve to talk about somebody else's suffering or to talk about how they don't got a shit to give or a piss or a flying fuck, and you've never suffered a goddamn day in your life, but you have the nerve to talk about, oh, this is gonna be America soon. Oh, this is gonna happen to us soon. I wish you would have some of the shit that happened around the world come for you. Unlike most people out here, I'm not as attached to this sick, disgusting, devilish material world, although I'm very grateful that I get to have the experience and relationship with it that I fucking do. But I'm not sitting over here so entitled and so ignorant to what's really going on that I'm not trying to actively, every day, be a part of the change that needs to fucking happen. That I'm not actively every day trying to do better to release myself from the fucking chains that this country put us in 400 whatever fucking years ago. And y'all want to really sit here and act like history doesn't matter. That's exactly why history's repeating itself. And you know, I am so disturbed by every American. Every American. I don't care if you're black or white or this or that, by every American who actively chooses not to give a fuck. Who actively chooses not to see themselves in another human being, and who wants to act like you're so fucking above somebody else. Like, get your arrogant, condescending, pretentious ass off your high fucking horse. Because at any day, it could get kicked off. It could happen to anybody at any point in time. And clearly there have been certain people who haven't suffered enough. And if you're telling me to shut up, bitch, you can get gone. Go suffer elsewhere. We don't need any more of your bullshit here. Because this is what energy you gonna get participating in this live. So if you can't hang, if you can't handle it, piss the fuck off. Piss off. Have enough self-control. Take accountability for yourself. But y'all are so like disgusting and disturbed as far as your energy goes. To every single like person and woman and person, like America, I'm specifically speaking to you as an American because I've gotten to do this for 30 fucking years now with y'all. Okay? I've gotten to do this for so long with y'all. I see myself in you. I recognize where I'm the problem with shit. And I really actively try to change that every single day. Y'all don't give a fuck to try to change that. Y'all coming over here, now all of a sudden you see me turning up, you want to participate in this shit because you love this shit. Because you're toxic, and you're disgusting, and you're disturbed, and you want to seem like you fucking matter. And again, you hurt so bad that you have to come over here and spread it around online because it feels like it gives you some sense of fucking power because you're fucking pathetic in real life. That's why. Yup. So I'm so disappointed in y'all. And like, for real, if you're coming in here and you're like, damn, like, I'm entertained by this because I'm on your side deal, but I can also actively see where I need to really try a little harder and do a little better, please do. Please. I would love you so much for that. For real. Like, y'all don't understand. You guys want to keep sitting here and playing with this shit that's right here in front of our faces of what's happening in the world. Because again, most of your lives were the people who get to say that. It just so happens that most of those people are either pale-skinned or were raised by pale skins. And a lot of times when Dylan is talking about black and white, and I'm talking about these structures that are ultimately a part of our society that actually do matter. And they represent something. They represent culture on both sides of the spectrum. And when it comes down to it, I'm not just specifically talking about skin color. And that's sometimes where a lot of people can get very lost and even sometimes take a lot of offense. So for those of you who feel offended because you think I'm talking about your skin color, I'm not. I'm talking about what's toxic from both sides of the culture. There is toxicity coming from all sides of what's going on out here, wherever on the spectrum you may land or fall when it comes to this color wheel. Okay? But at the end of the day, if you are a person who is capable of some kind of compassion, then I'm really calling you to try to be the change that you need to see in all of your communities. Stop letting yourself justify trying to make somebody else responsible for you being the one who's supposed to step up as a leader. And at the end of the day, that's not easy because most leaders are not going to be liked. That's just how it goes. That's the name of it. You're probably not going to be liked. Why? Because you're going to make people uncomfortable. Especially when you decide to start holding people to a higher standard for how they're supposed to be and move out here. So I'm disgusted with most of y'all. You're privileged. You really talk out of sides of your mouth that you have no business talking out of. And like I said, for those of you who might need another reality check, I've had these conversations with my fucking self. I've had these conversations with myself. There's certain shit that's come out of my mouth I had no business talking about. There's certain things that I say, I look back and I go, why? But because I'm somebody who's capable of self-correction and development, I'm able to continue to grow in a direction that I believe the rest of humanity needs to fucking follow. But at the end of the day, who am I? Who am I to you? All I know is I'm somebody here because you wouldn't be sitting here listening even if it was just per your entertainment. So clearly I have some kind of influence, and even if it's just with the ants of the motherfucking dirt, then I'm going to utilize it. And I'm going to do everything within my power, whether somebody looks at it as nothing or helpless or whatever. I'm going to try to do what I can for whatever is within my control to do it. And I want the people around me to see that I'm always going to be this person. I'm not perfect. I've made plenty of mistakes. I'm a hypocrite in my own right when it comes to certain things that I stand for, and I'm still trying to figure out and trying to unify this reality of all of this diversity and all of this crazy enough. I'm finding the middle ground. I'm a motherfucking millennial. That makes me a part of a chosen generation that's here to lead. We didn't just get kicked and put on our asses and miss the boat and miss the door for nothing, people. We did it because we're built different. We're built different. And the second that you actually start taking some of your power back and you start realizing that you don't have to allow yourself to mentally succumb to the low vibrations and the bullshit of just spreading hurt around and just being hurt out here for no reason, is the second that you'll actually start loving and respecting your damn self. And then the next thing you know, you'll start seeing the rest of the world and your external experience become what you really internally desire out here. But you see, a lot of you are still just so damn stuck in your shit. And it's coming from all that we have been influenced by when it comes to freaking America. Okay? America is the poster child of the land of the free. And you know, my mentor and a man that I have so much love and respect for, he is a chief and he is a king on this earth to me, which he goes by Shaka Zulu. And he's the man you see me posting a lot of these different things with and stuff like that. And the things that he says to me from his life experience really impact me very heavily. And this is somebody who I look at and I want to ultimately try to be more like when it comes to how I'm going to champion my causes. And even out here in America, I have to champion these causes in ways that people don't get to see. Y'all don't get access to that. Because this shit is too real. I just posted a little mini clip the other day. I still do my best to try to protect the privacy of a lot of these kids and these people still, because it's a freaking Shark Tank in this bitch when it comes to social media. But there's certain things I don't show y'all because I have to protect those spaces from y'all. And because at the end of the day, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't respect it. Y'all don't really care. Y'all don't care about nothing that America don't put in your face and say, here, care about this. Here, buy this bag. Here, put value behind this. So why the fuck am I going to put all my energy into entertaining you? The fuck? That doesn't make sense. I got people and families and communities that really rely on me to come and make a difference. And I can't have y'all shit fucking me up internally because I'm over here having stuff like this happen because I'm irritated with the state and the level of development that's going on with all you people out here. I'm fucking disgusted. All you rich niggas with money, You disgust me. Well, the ones who aren't doing anything, the ones who are still just sitting here continuing to buy into something that they don't actually even really believe in. They don't even really believe in. Again, you're a big hypocrite. Why are you not trying to be the man? To be the man. Oh, because you don't want to be the man. Oh, because you don't actually want the responsibility of what it's going to take to really have to run the world. Oh, because you don't actually want to have to be the target because your demons in your closet are so fucking scary that if the world saw that shit on display, no one would take you serious. And you wouldn't be able to take you serious because you're weak and pathetic. And don't get me wrong, I've been scared of the same shit. Trust me. Trust me, I've always tried to control my level of effort because I didn't want any nosy motherfuckers trying to come out here and paint some image of me and get me fucked up out here. Because all of a sudden, whatever crazy narratives that the world takes and makes whatever the fuck are now coming raining down on me, and I have to live in the reality of what that fucking is. And then I started realizing that that was still all just an illusion. And at the end of the day, no matter what, I can't control what I can't control. If someone's got a hit on my head, if somebody wants to ruin my reputation, do whatever, they're gonna do it. And they're gonna find a way, especially with all this artificial whatever the fuck, to make it look real as fuck. Even though y'all disgust me, I forgive you. And this is a big one too, because I really need especially all of those who have been so hurt and traumatized. And if you have been a part of a minority community and if you have been a part of a black community, then you know what I'm talking about. Forgiveness is huge and it is a challenge. Forgiveness takes you to a completely different elevation and frequency when it comes to your vibration. And it's real. Even every single person who has ever traumatized me, stolen from me, violated me, stabbed me, whatever they did, ripped my fucking heart out, used me, abused me, whatever it was, I forgave them. And a lot of people don't get that because they don't know how to forgive. They don't know what it actually means and what it actually looks like and why it's so important. And it's hard because every person out here is imperfect and has ultimately been wired and programmed to be fucked up. Yeah. And when you start learning how to come into compassion and empathy, even for some of the worst people out here, your vibration will become different. But that's not to me, that does not mean that you still do not stand and champion your causes just because you are capable of forgiveness. That doesn't mean I have to like you, and that doesn't mean that my methods aren't going to ultimately have to be applied against you. But I know how to forgive you and still look at you as a broken person and have compassion for you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I know that everybody out here has got some sob story. We all got one. But are you gonna ever step into your power? And I feel like as Americans, we have a responsibility to all of the blood that was shed and stolen and robbed from the rest of the world. We have a responsibility to try to help make things right. To try to be what it is that we know humanity needs to see. How are we actually supposed to come together? How are we actually supposed to communicate with each other, work with each other? How do we do this? Well, for me, I'm going to start with my community. And I'm just going to see who gravitates towards what the fuck I do. Because just know, I'm plotting. I got plans. I'm coming out here to really do some things. And that's because I know that I have to be the one to do it because I don't see anybody around me doing it. And I'm not going to live with that. I am not going to live with that. I am proud to be an American, although I'm very disgusted and disturbed at where America is at. I'm very proud of all my ancestors that bled for me to be here, that didn't have a choice. I am very proud of all that they built for me. I am very proud for all that they taught me through their struggles, through their resilience. I'm proud to be an American. I'm not judging anybody in leadership. It's not my place to judge. I know better than that. A lot of y'all still need to learn that lesson too. Save that for another seminar. But I am proud. I'm proud. And don't get me wrong, like I said, this country is definitely far from fucking perfect. Clearly, look at us. We all got issues, okay? So we're clearly far from perfect. But that doesn't mean that we have to kill our dreams for what we actually can be, because I know that we can be impeccable. I know the system has worked against us, but how about we start figuring out how to make it work for us? And instead of trying so hard to hate everything that's happening on whatever the opposition side is, how about we try just harder to understand and to continue to come together and to unite and to get organized? That's a key. We can do it. I know it seems hopeless. I know it seems like you shouldn't care. But for those of you who really know what time it is, and it's like, no, you guys been hearing it, saying it. We're in biblical times. It's basically the rapture. It's the end of times, whatever you want to call it. You see what time it is. You see what this window of opportunity is. So you can either be with the cream of the crop and rise to the top, or I don't know. It's not my business where the rest of y'all go. I'm gonna leave that one to God. I believe in us. I believe that we can see real change in this lifetime. I prayed to God over whatever was supposed to happen, and in my world, that means that I ultimately now have to just observe and then see where I have to position myself to understand, see where I have to position myself to ultimately have to, I guess, follow certain policies and whatever. You got to play the game of society. You got to play the game, but we got intentions. Our intentions are actually to make this world a better place, right? We want to be great, right? We want to have our own identity of what it means, even as Americans, for what we represent, right? We're all a part of a bigger collective when it comes to this world out here, when it comes to our country and what we're trying to represent and what it is that we are. What is it that we're saying about ourselves? Honestly, right now, we've been saying we're really just a whole bunch of fools. We're just a whole bunch of fools who would be easy to conquer all over again. For real, for real. And at the end of the day, I bet you there are so many people just waiting to hit detonate on our asses to decimate us off the face of the earth. I'm just saying. To me, that also signifies just how powerful this country really is and what we can do and the impact that we can really have. For real. For real. It's like a lot of times we get pulled in so many directions today. We get pulled in so many directions as far as like who we're supposed to be, where we're supposed to stand and whatever. One thing I know for certain is that I was born in Overland Park, Kansas. I'm a Midwest, Mountain West baby, which basically means that I'm the best of all the worlds because I'm bougie like a city girl and country and ghetto fabulous all at the same time. I'm also a scholar and an intellect and an academic. And yeah, all those things kind of go together, but they're really also a little bit different when it comes to the details. So when it comes down to it, people, we can do better. And it starts with making ourselves better by choosing to commit to being better people and to stop choosing to continue to believe the same shit about what we're capable of and stop buying into all the negativity and then just participating in it mindlessly. Do better. Check yourself, please. Please check yourself. Because like, it's heartbreaking to me to see this shit. And then I actually start resenting you and then I have to start praying about it because I don't want to be that type. I don't want to be that. I don't ever want to hate y'all. I don't. As much as I can't stand people, I love people. I love you. I value you. I value your life. I want to see you be great. I want to see us all be great. Yeah, okay. There are people out here who don't want that for you, but that's not coming from me. Don't hold that against me. Don't stigmatize me or judge me because you're over here thinking that I think I'm better than you or something. That's not the case. That's absolutely not the case. I don't think I'm better than you. I'm trying to hold you accountable just like I hold myself accountable. And at the end of the day, we're sitting here in my corner on my live. So right now I get to say what the fuck I want to say. And now I really gotta go. So I'm gonna kind of end it on that note. But at the end of the day, you guys, yeah, we can do better. So let's do it, please. We got this. We can do this. We do not have to be disturbed and disgusting people. That doesn't have to be America's identity. You know what I'm saying? We can be bigger than even what the system is trying to make us feel, and it's suffocating right now. It feels like we can't escape it, but keep that tunnel vision. Keep those intentions strong. What do you represent? What do you represent? And not like, imagine if our world was really in some of the states that these other worlds are in. You would, like, how disgusted would you be by those people who are living in the privilege of your fucking blood and slave labor over there talking to you about figure it out. You did this to yourselves. And can you imagine that no aid would come? That's why so many people out here have like no hope. They've lost all faith in humanity. And you can't have that, because when you have that no faith in humanity because of all the bad seeds, you ultimately become a bad seed. Please, don't let that happen. Don't let that happen to you. That's your power getting taken from you. Don't do that. Please. Please, y'all. And to any of my friends or people who consider me friends, what up? I love and appreciate y'all for your support, even maybe your tolerance and whatever else that you may feel like you have to have with me, because we may agree to disagree on a lot of different things, including perhaps my execution styles. But to all of my friends or family or people who feel like they know me or have been close to me in some period of my life, please do better. Do better as well. I'm talking to you too, family. Do better. Because just continuing to live in your little entitled, selfish world where you get to act like all that shit's not happening and turn a blind eye to it, I can't wait till that shit comes knocking on your door. Because that's exactly how God and the universe works. So how about just start being a better person now, so that don't have to happen? How about start being a person where you try to, at least energetically, if that's where you got to start, if that's where you got to baby step, me, Dylan, I'm willing to be patient with you to at the very least feel like, okay, at least we're making some progress. At least you care enough to send some fucking love. You know, like I'll take that. I'll take that. That stuff is powerful too. And it will start making a difference. And hopefully it'll make enough of a difference to where you actually change as a person, and to where your inner wiring and programming can elevate and it can take you to another level. I promise you, if we all start going up with our vibrations, going up to another level, we're all going to experience a life we never even dreamed of or thought we could actually experience from our dreams. Imagine. Can you imagine a place where at the very least we can coexist peacefully because we have understanding for each other, because we respect each other's ways of life, and we see each other and we see value in each other? That's not what's happening. We value all of this material, superficial, Hollywood effect shit. That's why most people are so lost out here. So lost. And then like, whew. Audacity. But like I said, I believe in y'all. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. In fact, I feel like we probably have to, because we're going to have to stay consistent with this like church, so that y'all can really get these spiritual downloads and download stuff into your soul and start becoming better people. So, blessings unto all you. I'm praying for your peace. I'm praying for your protection. I'm praying for your elevation. I'm praying for your healing. I'm praying for your understanding. I'm praying for your compassion. I'm praying for your effort levels to change. I'm praying for your discernment around your everyday decisions and how to be a better person and make an impact positively on the world around you, even if it just starts with your community. I'm praying for that for you. Like, real talk. I'm praying for that. And I'm going to do my best to keep being the example of what I want to see every day. And I'm not going to ever be perfect by anybody's definition, so please don't hold me to that. But love me or hate me, just try not to judge me. And maybe at the end of the day, you can understand me a little bit and at least have some semblance of respect for what I do. So, that's it, y'all. Hopefully I see some of y'all tomorrow at the tailgate. And again, if you are lucky and you get there around noon and you're one of the first 58 people in honor of Super Bowl 58, you will get a signed t-shirt. And who knows, maybe there will be a meeting of minds. Maybe we'll have a little concert or something. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be a kind of laid back, chill situation. Not really in the mood to have to like entertain or do the most or anything like that. I'm hoping to just have, a cool time. And real quick, I don't know what exactly the context behind what this comment is, but there's a comment that says less emotions. And the thing is I disagree with that entirely, because I have had to change my methods of how I execute getting certain messages across because of the fact that some people, they don't get it unless I say it how I mean it. So it is very imperative, in fact, that I use a certain tone, that I allow myself to be unleashed as I deliver this message so that people can understand it on more than just what I'm speaking verbally. Because frankly, most of y'all probably aren't even literate enough to understand all of the things that I'm really talking about. And I'm not even just talking literate like English. I'm talking literate spiritually, mentally, and on whole other levels, consciously. Okay, so some of y'all aren't even literate enough to understand what I'm really saying. So you better feel what the hell I'm saying. And you're going to feel it by how I say it. Because I've been trying to do this nice shit, hope you receive this shit well for too long. And y'all don't give a flying fuck. So that's that. All right, y'all. We gon' close this out for real. Dakota, say your goodbyes.
Goodbyes.
And adios.